That was weak. There you go. Hello, Internetians. My name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dark Cloud 2. In the last episode, we were given a new item, being the camera, and tested it out among the streets of Palm Brinks, as well as in the surrounding buildings, collecting pictures and eventually building an energy pack for the Ripod, which we are going to take into battle today. And as in this episode, we are going to do just what I said. We're going to take the Ripod into battle. Cedric said that once we are ready, we should go see him, and I believe we are ready. I don't have any money left. Yes, we are completely ready. And we are going to move on. We also upgraded our wrench from the regular wrench to the true battle wrench, and we may actually upgrade it even further in this episode. So let us go down here to Cedric and talk to him, and let us venture forward.
You all set?
Okay, let's go!
All right, time to saddle up and head out. This door leads to the underground waterway. You'll be heading out on your own, son. I'm gonna see if I can't get something out of need.
Loud and clear.
Keep your guard up.
Leave it to me.
And just like that, we are back into the waterways. And we're going to... Wait, I have to have a cutscene first. Oh, we're going here first.
Now where? Huh? Right there!
Yeah. Back again.
I bet you were thrilled when you thought you were alone here. Too bad. So sad. Tear them to pieces, my little Linda.
So, we now have control of the Ripod. On this screen, you're going to see four things. You're going to see, the bottom left, of course, is going to be the boss's health bar, which is only for, of course, bosses. But you're also going to see, oh look, ready to install, no one cares. You're also going to see, in the top left, the what looks like an HP bar. That's going to be your energy bar. It will deplete as you move, so be careful. Make sure you keep an eye on that. Just moving, not even attacking, not even getting hit, will deplete that, so you got to be careful. You have an experience bar, which if you defeat enemies with the Ripod and collect the experience, that experience will increase, and you can use that for upgrades in the future. And then on the top right, you have the WHP of your weapon on hand, which is going to be the cannonball arm. It takes 2 repair powders to fill that up completely. Each one will fill up the WHP bar by 50% because individual arms. So, with that, let's jump into this boss fight. And I do want to mention one thing, that the first thing you're going to want to do is switch back to Max. As I talked about inside scoops in the last episode, special photos that are basically one of a kind and can get you more points. And a lot of them are missable because a lot of them are bosses. So, as you'll see, Linda has 2 attacks, swinging her trunk and then going for that stomp attack. What you're going to want to do to get the inside scoop for Linda is you're going to want to get close to her, sit firmly behind her, and you're going to want to catch a photo of her while she's back up on her hind legs. And it can be a little bit difficult. Just like that. You'll notice that when the ID was taken, that the light bulb had a little star on it. That indicates that you are that you got a scoop. I'll show you. See, that little light bulb now has a star on it, which means that this is in fact a scoop. And if we go into our inside scoop memo, I don't know if we're... Yep. We weren't given what it's supposed to be because we didn't talk to Donnie. But it shows that we did find one of these scoops. And we'll go over more scoops as we progress through the dungeon today. But without further ado, let us just go ahead and switch to the Ripod and take care of this elephant. You see, Ripod generally just does a lot more damage than max. It's why speedrunners typically just buff up the Ripod to near max levels and then just blitz their way through the dungeons.
I won't forget this.
And he is going to disappear, and we have
outside
defeated
world.
our first mini-boss.
Right then, my heart was filled with expectation, wondering what kind of places I would find. I had no idea that the incredible adventure I was about to begin was beyond anything that I could have imagined.
You can now use the Ripod with the Ripod command under character on the main menu. When you want to get off, choose max under character. You can get Cedric to refuel the Ripod for you at any time for free, and as the Ripod builds up experience, you can get Cedric to upgrade the Ripod's core, the core's capacity for equipping, etc. I'll explain all this in a second. The first thing I want to do is get off this Ripod because I don't want the energy to deplete. But if you come over here, you can actually see the Ripod and on the character. You have the item. The items are not build-upable, and you can't get synthesis points for them. You're just stuck with what you get, and you can change them out. The Ripod is actually composed of 4 parts: the body, the arms, the energy pack, and the legs. Actually 5 parts because it's the core. The core can be upgraded, and you'll see that this is the core that we have right here. And this can be upgraded to increase that number up at the top, 0 out of 12, but also the capacity at the top, which is 50 out of 60. So capacity, each part of the Ripod takes up a certain amount of capacity, and you can't exceed that capacity, or you just can't. There's not really an or. You won't be allowed to. You won't be able to equip items if it goes over the capacity. The better the equipment or the weapon or whatever, of course, it's going to take more capacity. You have core, which you actually have 2 defense stats, which just combine. You have core. You can actually purchase repair kits, I think they're called, and that'll upgrade your defense for the Ripod. The repair kits, I believe, continue on for a while and can increase, get to them a decently large number, but it can't exceed the core. So if you want to increase your defense, you're going to have to increase the core. And then the body is just the base defense of the body that you have at the time, which I believe right now is called the... I don't remember what it's called. Drum can or something? Anyway, you have your energy here, and then you have your arms here, which you can see, it's 60 attack. It's much stronger than anything we've dealt with so far. So, definitely something to keep an eye out on. And yeah, we'll explain more of the Ripod as we continue. And let us, not this way, let us move on to the next floor. While that's happening, I want to come over here on my computer. And I want to pull something up. In the meantime,
Cedric!
All right, Mead. What exactly are you hiding from me? Tell me everything you know.
I see. So you realize too, have you? Damn. But sometimes it's better not to know.
Why are you hiding things from me? I thought we were friends, Need. What's going on? Spit it out, will you?
Okay. I can't go on hiding it anymore. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you what's going on here in this town, in this world.
you can tell that the script was written in 2001. But anyway, we have now conquered the channel pump room, and we can move on to the next floor, which is going to be Steve's battle. Attack and defeat all enemies using only the Ripod, which I believe I'm going to take a swing at. And yeah, hopefully we'll get our first medal. Let's go this way. And immediately we have a bat. Now, I mentioned that inside scoops are typically, bosses or stuff that a person normally wouldn't be able to see, and that includes some random monsters. There are plenty of monsters, just regular monsters. Oh, I also just failed the metal because I attacked with my gun. There are also regular monsters that can give you inside scoops just by doing some of their attacks, and that includes this new enemy here called the Vanguard. You'll see ride pod-like enemies in just about every dungeon, and these ride pod-like enemies are extremely tough. As you can see, we're not doing very much damage, and to do a lot of damage. And if you attack it a little bit, so you fight machines with machines. So this is a ride pod enemy. However, I would like this thing to fight me a little bit. Because if you can get it to do one of its other attacks, it actually has three, I believe. That's not the one I wanted. That's its most deadly one. That's the one you definitely want to block and be aware of. I believe you have to be behind him. Provoke him a little. That's the one. If you can get a picture of him doing that attack, that'll be one of your inside scoops. So, it is provoked by attacking. So you gotta be careful, and you definitely want to be careful now. So I've not mentioned it up until now, but those little red dots above an enemy, those are what's called a rage meter. See if I can get the rage meter to come back. Each enemy will have a certain number of hits that they can take before it enters a rage mode, and rage mode will increase its power, damage, etc. That's the part that actually didn't do damage in rage mode. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful of that, and eventually it will all restock. So oh yeah, now it's breaking through my defense. This one is always tricky. It's arguably seen as one of the hardest scoops to get. For really good reason. Very good reason. You have to have good timing and you have to be careful, because if you're not careful, then you're going to take some damage, and these things do a lot of damage to max. Come on. Come on. Never my favorite. I'm using all my bread. I always do this. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't kill me. I believe rage might not increase damage. It might actually just increase ability to take hits. Why won't you give me the picture? Okay, well, we can't play this game anymore. At some point I will have that photo up, and we will deal with that at that time, but unfortunately I don't have any health anymore, so that's not good. 3 treasure chests in a row. Behold a new enemy. It is called the Mimic. Any MMO player or any dungeon crawler will know of the Mimics. Very unfun enemy. Here we got some antidote drinks. And here we got some wind crystals. You can actually just kick the crates when you're in the ride pod, which is nice, because then you don't have to sit there and worry about picking them up and taking all that time. But they can be a little bit finicky. Come on, I need some bread. I used all my bread already. That's not what I need. Hopefully there's a fountain around here. Otherwise, I'm not in a good position right now. Because I always waste all my bread trying to get that picture. Just like that, they will all fall. The good thing about these vanguards, considering they use your ride pod's weapons, is they sometimes will drop repair powder, which is good. Okay, good. We found bread. Bread. Need that. Need that. I need that. Alright. Let's try not to mess around too much anymore. The magic crystal. Good to know. I believe there's a clown behind me. Come at me. Because I'm a masochist. Or not a masochist, sadist. Wait till he gets up. Wait till he has some kind of hope and then just blow his brains out. I am truly the greatest person ever. If we come over here, we'll actually find another bat. Take care of that. There's an enemy over here. Is this the one I'm looking for? It is the one I'm looking for. We have a Night Stalker here. As we mentioned before, Night Stalkers actually have 2 attacks. One being the fireball. And one being that attack. Less dangerous than the... Oh, I should have taken a picture. Less dangerous than the Vanguard. However, it's still a scoop, so definitely want to make sure you pick that up. All you have to do is basically get a picture of it while the edge of its cloaks is red and it's in that spinning animation. Or the trims, I should say. Weapon destroying trap, I'm okay with that. Because I have plenty of repair powder. What did I get? That's 100% worth it. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted for all my weapons breaking. Bread. Okay, that's good. Because I need that. Some scoops will always be easier than others. Let's try it one more time, shall we? No! I had that one. Something really hard to do in tight corners, why I typically like doing it in a room. Okay. Oh, I tried. I want to see what these look like, because there's no way that I haven't gotten. Ay. One of those should be it. Called BS. Hey, we can take that thing down. Also, another reason why you want to use Max instead of the ride pod right now is because with those horrible legs, you actually won't be making much distance. Just because they suck. So, let's go over this way, shall we? See what we can find in this little alley over here. Or hallway, I should say. Nope, that's the exit. Let's go this way, shall we? And 1, 2, 3, 4 more treasure chests. I believe there's 3 mimics, so 2 of those aren't real, one of them's a map. Alright, take you down. And hopefully we can survive long enough to finish the floor. That crate. Give me bread. Damn. It's okay, I will edit in when I go and get that picture at this point, because I can't keep trying. I will die many times before I successfully get that picture. Yep. Definitely want to be careful of these things because they can eventually get a really quick and easy cheap shot at you if you're not careful. Okay, prepare on up. Let's take down you. I think I can take care of the other two with Max, so we're going to do that because I already bought the oh, never mind. I already botched the clear condition for the metal. And well, why not? We'll just collect a little bit of experience. I definitely think these things are some of the biggest problems for the Ripod. Because they are out of range. Alright, go. And then one more enemy. There's the map, and let us go knock out that last enemy. Maybe 2. I don't remember how many mimics are on this floor. It's either 3 or 4. Head down this way. And as for my weapons, I will probably be upgrading them next episode, because I know I have a lot of synthesis points, and I can put a lot of crystals into them. I will take care of that probably in the next floor. I'm also kind of upset because there's no fountain in this floor, so I can't heal up. Oh, but this is an easy enemy. Nice. Nice and easy. And that is all the monsters of this floor. And we can move on.
That takes care of you guys.
Yep. And then what do we get as our last item? But also, what do we get in this crate? 'Cause I need bread. Nothing. Awesome. Bread? That is not bread. I cannot eat that and regain health. Unfort. Actually, I might just upgrade my weapons now. So we have this, which is 9 synthesis points. Need some smash, need some beast. I don't think 2 of these will be enough. I actually have a lot of thick high, which is surprising. Give it some beast. And we'll give them both the smash crystals just because we can. No really in harm in giving it those smash crystals, as smash is something that the Max's right-hand weapon typically really wants. Oh, it actually can build up. That actually was enough. So we're actually able to upgrade our weapon into the drill wrench, which is nice. A wrench outfitted with a drill, and then we'll be able to upgrade it again in due time. But I don't believe we have any of those crystals. Nope. And then we can check out our gun. 9 synthesis points. You need attack and cyclone. So we're just gonna pour. We'll go ahead and pour 3 in. See if that's enough. Then at that point, we'll just need some attack, which you get by leveling up, and then by some power crystals. But power crystals are pretty rare. Not gonna lie. Not enough. We'll give them 2 more. Try and preserve some of our crystals and our points. Okay, and we'll just need attack for that, so we'll try and get some experience for the gun. But now we have the drill wrench, which is pretty common for people who play this game a lot. Like if you play this game a lot, you'll know to get the you'll probably get the drill wrench before you leave the underground water channel. New players typically won't see it until the next dungeon. But having the experience of knowing how to take care of your weapons and when to build them up, etc., is really nice, as it makes future playthroughs a lot easier. Now there are branching paths to these weapons as we continue to the point where you can just get any number of ending weapons,
So,
and
there
you
it
can
is.
add to the replay value by having different weapons as you
That's what
progress
this is all
in
about.
different playthroughs.
You expect me to believe all that? So just what do you plan on doing, huh?
Well, there's nothing that I can do.
You ignoramus. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be the mayor of this town.
You're right, I'm useless as mayor.
Come on, Need, what happened? You didn't used to be like this. Gosh darn it, Need. I just can't believe you. That's it. Need, just start the Blackstone Railroad again.
Blackstone Railroad?
The reason you shut down the Blackstone Railroad was so that no one could leave and see the outside world, right? Well, that's not necessary anymore. Now we need to leave this town and see the outside world. If we do, then we just might find a way around this. Come on.
Right, let's reopen the railroad.
I thought it froze on me for a second. Good lord.
Everything set?
All set, Cedric.
It's a go! Great to be back, isn't it, sir?
Yeah, 20% more coal today.
Roger that!
Alrighty. Blackstone 1. Here we go.
I guess I didn't have the guts. I'm counting on you, Cedric.
Okay, so we can move on to the next floor. Hopefully I won't die. But definitely not getting that clear condition. The second I get bread, I'm going to use it. But let's take a moment and listen to this beautiful music. Honestly, one of my favorites from the soundtrack. I absolutely adore this music. But yes, let us move on to the final floor. And bread? Repair powder. Unforked. We got some froggies. As I said, I want to get some experience for the gun, so we're going to have to make sure we try and level this up and have a second upgrade before we leave this dungeon. Immediately get the magic crystal. Always nice. Oh, that's not good, so we'll have to go this way. Come on, bread. Lightning crystal. Wow, that's a rare pull from there. Another one of you. Oh, we actually get a power crystal. One of the things that I mentioned. So rare that they only come in ones when you pull them from treasure chests, but I'm going to go ahead and spectralize that immediately. Throw it right onto this gun, and that actually might be enough to upgrade it. And to what you might ask? Well, what else? It only makes sense that it would upgrade into the trumpet gun. Because logic. Yes, we do now have a trumpet gun. We actually have two different places that we can, two different ways we can take this. So we're going to hold on to that for now. Actually, no, we're going to go ahead and use these wind crystals, just so I can completely obliterate the bats. If I find any, if there's any on this floor. I don't remember. I'm sure past or future me knows, because future me has the overlay on screen. I hope. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade this just a little bit. We're doing well for the first dungeon. Because we have one of these up ahead. I'm not gonna take any risks. we're just going to take care of you very quickly. And switch back as fast as we can to preserve that energy. We're about 30%, so I want to be careful. We have a new enemy called Darkness. If you ever played Dark Cloud 1, you'll know that this was a free-use enemy that used to be called the Yamek, I believe. If you complete a combo on it, it will fall over. It does have a couple attacks. I think it has 2, but I know... I think it might only have the drill attack. Very possible it only has that drill attack. But yeah, either a combo or a good charge attack will put it down long enough for you to get some good hits in. So, can be an enemy if it catches you off guard, however, or can be a tough opponent if it catches you off guard, but otherwise it's very simple just to take down. Still no bread, which worries me. 4 wind crystals. They're really giving us a lot of that cyclone. And another treasure chest which is going to reveal a protector crystal, which is good for raising durability. And over here we're going to find another treasure chest that contains 3 scrap metal. More metal. I'm okay with this. The more building supplies I have, the better, because building supplies will sometimes drain your wallet. Ride pod fuel. That would be good. Having an extra ride pod fuel around is always good, as it gives you... Wow, we're going to have to go into that room for 1 enemy. Wow. But having a ride pod fuel is always nice. I typically like to keep as many as I can, should I have the ability to. Whew. We're going to come over here and we're going to see. What do we see? What do we see? What do we see? Ooh, a little bit of light there. Oh, hello. I will take full advantage of you. Nice fountain. But I still want to have some bread, so I will keep breaking these. And let's play a little stun lock. And what did you drop? What do you drop? You drop Holy Crystal. Ironic. Actually, I don't really need to worry about too much about leveling up the trumpet gun because I already upgraded it. So, take you down. I don't believe we're going to see an upgrade to either one of these 2 things for a decent bit. But if we come over here, see a room with a lot of enemies in it. And the beautiful music continues. Now, when it comes to the clear their floor without healing thing, I never remember whether or not stepping in a fountain actually counts as healing. So I guess we will find out about that potentially. But I feel like I remember it being very finicky. And check this treasure chest. We're going to get some more wind crystals. Wow, they are really packing on the cyclone. Savor while you can. If I remember correctly, the underground water channel typically has just better pulls in general. When it comes to, like, getting good crystals and stuff. Over here we are going to find... No thank you. Yeet, yeet, and one more yeet. Now, I already know what these 3 treasure chests are going to be. One of them is going to be the map. One of them is going to be the key to the room. Yep, the channel key. And one of them is going to be... it's going to be the last one, it looks like. It's going to be a surprise. Instead of just a regular mimic, it is actually going to be an extra large mimic called the King Mimic. You want to be very careful of these things. It has 3 attacks. 1, it will try to lick you. 1, it will clap you. And 3, it will bite you. All very dangerous. I don't remember which one, but I know licking will potentially make you thirsty. I believe clapping is a... if you've ever played Pokemon, it's like Super Fang. It will cut your HP in half. You cut your current HP in half. And then it's just generally strong in general, so you don't want to be caught by the bite or the lick, because it will do some good damage. But whew, we're going to make our way down this way. And we are going to open up here, and we're going to find our last enemy in this floor. And I believe after that... Oh, nope. Use the wrong item. That's what happens when you use the wrong item. He judges you. I believe that's going to be... Oh, okay. There we go. 3rd time's a charm. But I believe after this is going to be where we actually leave off for today. For reasons. But we're going to take down this frog, and that is going to be that. We've cleared all the enemies of this floor. I'm going to make my way to the exit. Really quick. And we can just go ahead and end it off. So let us go ahead and venture this way. And there we are. Punch in the wheel. Where did you go? There you are. And we will complete this floor. Now, before I end it off, of course, I want to edit in real quick. Show you guys the proper way to get that inside scoop, which is called Baron's Hanging On. So I'll go ahead and edit that in now. I forgot to hit start recording. I already got the photo. Damn. You too. Okay, we're gonna have to go get the photo again. Well, at least now y'all know what it's like to get a game over. There we go. And I got it on recording. I hope. Thank God. And, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Dark Cloud 2. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. In the next episode, we will venture on into the Channel Reservoir. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you